Hey Mustangs, you guys are going to have a great summer at Camp Reedsmore.
We can't wait to hear about all the great books you've read.
Happy summer reading.
Welcome to Camp Reedsmore.
Welcome to Camp Read Some More.
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 Hello, Maple Mustang readers. I have a book for you for the summer. This book is called Hello from Wren Lake, and the author is Michelle Weber Hurwitz. I became interested in this book because the author is from a suburb of Chicago, and in her childhood, she liked to spend her summers going up to lakes in Wisconsin, and that is something that I also like to do. This is also a new book. It was, I believe, published in 2020, so it's pretty relevant, and the book takes the perspective of the lake, Wren Lake, and also a middle school student. So there are two sort of characters in the book that are the main characters. And how interesting is that to have a story being told by the perspective of a lake? I also love the fact that this book is about the environment, about climate change. There's a scientific mystery and a problem that needs to be solved, and also that teenagers are engineering solutions to the problem that happens. So if you're looking for a quick, fun summer read, I recommend Hello from Wren Lake. Thank you.
One, two, three. Hey, middle schoolers! I'm Mr. Zweig.
And I'm Miss Dinkin.
And we're your school psychologists. Hey, for summer reading, we've chosen to read Button Pusher by Tyler Page. We chose this book because it's about a student who struggles with ADHD, which is an incredibly common disorder that impacts people's ability to pay attention and to control their behaviors.
This book follows Tyler's journey as he navigates his new diagnosis and teaches the reader about executive functions, emotion regulation, and what it means to be neurodiverse. Button Pusher is an easy-to-read, autobiographical graphic novel written with Tyler Page's own experiences as inspiration.
Hope you enjoy it!
And
Happy reading!
Hey, Maple. Daybreak on Raven Island is a novel written by Fleur T. Bradley. It's a thrilling new mystery novel based on the Alcatraz prison. That's what piqued my interest in reading this book. Going to Alcatraz is on my bucket list, and it used to be a maximum security prison, and now it's a public museum in San Francisco Bay. Now, in this story, Marvin, Tori, and Noah would rather be anywhere else than on their 7th grade field trip to Raven Island Prison. But when the three of them stumble upon a dead body in the woods, they miss their ferry back home. They have to spend the night on Raven Island. They have to work together to uncover a killer, outrun a motley ghost hunting crew, and expose the age-old secrets of the island, all before daybreak. I think I'm going to book that trip to Alcatraz as soon as I'm done reading this book. I hope you enjoy it as much as I will.
Hi everyone, for summer reading, I have chosen to read the book Child of the Dream by Sharon Robinson. This book is written by Jackie Robinson's daughter, and Jackie Robinson was a famous baseball player. What intrigued me about this book is that it's written from Sharon's perspective and goes into all of the different things that she is struggling with as a 13-year-old. Most importantly, her trying to find her voice in her fight against the injustices that she is seeing in the world around her. Sharon is unlike a lot of the other young people who look like her because she has a famous father. And so she's given all of these different opportunities. For example, she meets Martin Luther King Jr. in a fundraiser at their house. And a lot of other Black girls at that time were not given those same privileges. And so what I really am looking forward to reading about this book is hearing her perspective, growing up in a world that is plagued with segregation, while also having a very influential and famous father. So I have not read this book yet, but I am really looking forward to it and would highly recommend it to anyone who is looking to learn something through reading a book this summer and hearing about the perspective of a 13-year-old girl struggling in a world of segregation where she might not look like everyone else around her. So happy reading, enjoy, and have a wonderful summer.
Oh, hi. Mr. Grigoni here. I'm on a plane on the way to DC with the 8th graders. Should be sleeping now, but I just can't. Because I gotta read this book. It's called Agent Most Wanted. It's about the most dangerous spy ever in World War II. Her name was Virginia Hall. Although she was differently abled from a hunting accident, it was because of her and her amazing disguises that the Nazis could never catch her. Because of her, we were able to win an amazing battle at D-Day, and she helped us defeat the Nazis. If you want to read an incredible book this summer, Agent Most Wanted and the story of Virginia Hall, that's the book for you.
Hi Mustangs, happy summer reading. I'm Mrs. Stannard and I'm here to introduce one of our summer reading books for the 2023 Maple Camp Read Some More summer reading program. Today I'm talking about a book by Kira Cass. This is 1,000 Heartbeats, and I chose to talk about this book because I've had so many students enjoy Kira Cass's books this year, the selection series and the other books that she's written, so I know that this is going to be a big hit for this summer, and I can't wait to read it myself. The protagonist in this book is a princess named Annika, and she's forced into an arranged marriage because she's trying to protect and solidify her kingdom's security. Lennox is another character, and he's a soldier from an opposing kingdom who has devoted himself to the Drahanian army. Their paths cross, and they've crossed in the past, but now they're enemies and they're falling in love. So it sounds terrific. I can't wait to read it, and I think you're really gonna like it too. So happy reading, and I'll see you next year in 7th grade.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Howard, and I am book talking Two Truths and a Lie by April Henry. Nell has always wanted to be an actor, but she doubts her ability. As a member of her school's theater program, she prefers working backstage. On the way to a contest, an unexpected blizzard strands her acting troupe in a creepy motel. Soon, they meet a group of strangers from another high school, including the mysterious and handsome Knox, who insists they play the game Two Truths and a Lie. I love April Henry. I love mystery. I've read a bunch of her books before, and this one just sounds super intriguing and compelling, and I can't wait to read it. Happy reading!
recommend that you read this book, Gallant by V.E. Schwab, this summer. If you like a little bit of a spooky story, a little bit of a thriller and suspense, then this is a book for you to check out. It's not too scary, but it's thrilling enough that it'll keep you on your toes and wanting to keep reading into the next chapter. So it's about a girl named Olivia Pryor who starts off in an orphanage, and she can't speak, and we don't really know why. But we do know that she's interested in learning more secrets about her family, and she has this journal, and that's the only thing that's left from her mother. And from the journal, we start to learn more secrets. And Olivia can see ghouls, and no one else can. And she's beckoned to a family manor, and we come to find out that we don't know who sent her that letter. So it's a world that casts a shadow into another world. And this is the second book that I've read by this author. So I highly recommend you check it out, and happy reading.
Hi Maple readers, my name is Mrs. Schmidt, and I'm here to talk to you about the book I chose to read this summer called Takedown. This is a story about two middle school students who both wrestle. One character is named Michaela and the other character is named Lev. They become friends, but they both have that same goal of winning state. And of course, only one of them can do it. So I am so excited to read this story this summer, and I hope you'll consider it too. Happy reading.
Oh, hi there Mustangs, Miss Sheridan here. I was just trying to get a head start on my summer reading. This summer, I'm super excited to read The Door of No Return by Kwame Alexander. Kwame Alexander is one of my all-time favorite authors, and I've already read a bunch of books by him, and I've loved all of them. However, I have not yet read The Door of No Return, which is why it's at the top of my reading list this summer. So why don't I tell you a little bit about what I've learned so far from the book. The main character in The Door of No Return is a boy named Kofi. And Kofi is an amazing swimmer. He loves his family. He also has a crush on a girl named Amma. But his cousin, who is a super mean bully, also has a crush on Amma. So Kofi goes about trying to prove his worth in a swimming contest against his mean cousin. So Kofi starts practicing swimming in the local river, but he can only swim during the day because he's been told he cannot swim at night because there's beasts, there's monsters that come out in the river at night. But then before he can actually have that face-off against his cousin, there's a local festival that involves a wrestling contest. And during the wrestling match, something horrible happens. And everything kind of starts to spiral out of control, and Kofi is left fighting for his life, and he's also left trying to avoid the door of no return. So here's what I'm wondering. I really want to know, what are these beasts that come out in the river at night? What does that mean? I'm also curious, what is the door of no return, and what does that even mean in the context of this book? And then the last thing I wanted to mention is that this is a novel in verse. So it's written in short, poetic form, and it should be a pretty quick read for your summer reading. So I really hope you'll join me on this reading adventure and pick up The Door of No Return by Kwame Alexander.
Happy summer from Camp Read Some More. Thanks for coming to Camp Read Some More. Have a great summer. Have a great summer, campers!
Hey Mustangs, thanks for visiting Camp Read Some More. We wish you a summer full of fun and joy,
and of course, ton of summer reading.
With love from the Maple Library.
Have a great summer, Mustangs!